Do you ever feel like your emotions are running the show? Like, no matter how hard you try, you just react to whatever life throws at you. What if I told you that mastering your emotions isn't about suppressing them or becoming a robot? It's about understanding them and using that understanding to take back control. And here's the best part, it's easier than you think. Let's break it down. First, let's talk about awareness. You cannot master what you don't understand, so the first step is to simply notice your emotions. Think of your emotions like a dashboard in a car. When a warning light comes on, it's not there to annoy you, it's trying to tell you something. Your emotions work the same way. Anger is a signal that something feels unfair. Sadness is telling you that you've lost something important. Anxiety is your brain's way of saying, hey, I'm not sure about this. The key is to pause and ask yourself, what is this emotion trying to tell me? Once you understand the message, you can decide how to respond instead of just reacting. Next, let's talk about triggers. We all have them, those specific people, situations, or thoughts that instantly set off an emotional reaction. Maybe it's a certain tone of voice, or a comment on social media, or even a name that just pops up on your phone. The trick here is to identify your triggers before they catch you off guard. Take a moment to reflect. What consistently makes you feel upset, angry, or anxious? Once you know your triggers, you can prepare for them. For example, if you know that rush hour traffic makes you rage, maybe you can plan ahead. Listen to a podcast, take a different route, or simply just leave earlier. The goal isn't to avoid your triggers completely, because that's impossible. It's to manage your response so they don't control you. Now let's talk about perspective. One of the biggest reasons we struggle with our emotions is that we get stuck in a moment. We blow things out of proportion because we're only seeing what is right in front of us. Here's a simple question to ask yourself whenever you feel overwhelmed. What does even matter in a week, a month, a year? Most of the time the answer is no. That argument with your coworker, it'll be forgotten by next week. That embarrassing moment, it'll be a funny story in a few months. When you zoom out and look at the bigger picture, you realize that most of the things we stress about aren't as important as they feel in the moment. Perspective is like a superpower. It helps you to stay calm when everything around you feels chaotic. Another powerful tool for mastering your emotions is gratitude. Gratitude isn't about pretending everything is perfect. It's about shifting your focus from what's wrong to what's right. When you're feeling overwhelmed, take a moment to write 3 things down that you're grateful for. It could be something big like your health or your family, or something small like a cup of coffee or a sunny day. Gratitude doesn't erase your problems, but it reminds you that there's still good in your life. And that reminder can be enough to regain your balance. Finally, let's talk about breathing. I know this sounds too simple to be effective, but it works. Trust me. When you're feeling overwhelmed, your body goes in a fight or flight mode. Your heart races, your muscles tense up, and your brain starts to panic. But here's the thing, you cannot be in fight or flight mode and calm at the same time. That's where breathing comes in. Try this. Take a deep breath for 4 seconds, hold it for 4 seconds, and then exhale for 4 seconds. Repeat this 3 to 4 times. This simple exercise sends a signal to the brain that everything is okay. It's like hitting the reset button on your emotions. The more you practice this, the easier it becomes to stay calm, even in stressful situations. Mastering your emotions isn't about never feeling sad, angry, or anxious. It's about understanding those emotions, managing your triggers, and choosing how you respond. And the best part, it's easier than you think. Start small, practice awareness, identify your triggers, shift your perspective, practice gratitude, and don't forget to breathe. You've got this. And if you found this video helpful, hit the like button. It helps others find this video too. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and remember, nothing changes if nothing changes. See you in the next one.